impressed you the most about your response as a team once they took that lead in the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're all year long been 1, 2, or 3 in the West, and for good reason. For that level of consistency, they've been one of the better teams in the league. So to your point, they're going to try to make a run. They are going to make a run, especially being up by 10 at the half. I was really impressed with the way our guys responded, and quote unquote didn't fold. Not to say that we weren't in jeopardy of losing the game, but I like the way we constantly kept responding on both ends of the floor. I mean, that was really encouraging to me. And then obviously we had to make some plays. DeMar was great coming down the stretch. Kobe's 3 was big. I thought Vooch on the glass on some rebounds was good. AC's defense, I thought the commitment by each guy to kind of support and help each other was really, really important in the game. And, everybody contributed in their own way.
7 threes from Alex, 5 steals. Is that kind of the ultimate Alex Caruso game?
Yeah, and that was kind of like what I said to you guys, before the game. If you get a guy like Alex doing it, it enhances your offense. It happens, And sometimes for him, he doesn't maybe get the opportunities, to get that many threes up. He obviously does a lot of things screening and defensively, and the ball found him, and he was able to knock him down, which was great. I thought Kobe had a good shooting second half. He didn't get off to a great start, but, he hung in there. But I think we had multiple guys that, kind of were threats, and we made enough shots. And certainly for us, coming out of the Brooklyn game where we didn't shoot the ball particularly well at all, we came back in this game and shot the ball much better, at least to start the game.
What does that say about Alex that he also had not exclusively Anthony Edwards, but saw a lot of that matchup and had to deal with him all night as well?
Yeah, I mean, he was unbelievable tonight. I mean, the job that he did, the two things we had talked about a lot going into the game was, one, the turnovers. We had too many, I thought, in the first half. We had some careless ones in the third quarter that got them back in the game. And then the other part was, can we defend Edwards without fouling him, and not getting into the free throw line? And I thought, if Alex was in any level of jeopardy, we had good verticality at the rim. We had some help there. But, just him getting over pick and rolls, handling post-ups, handling him in the mid-range, just moving his feet. He did such a good job. He blew his sneaker out. I've never seen it before. He tore the whole heel off his shoe. So, he was amazing. And then when he did get, like I said, get in some tough spots, I thought we had good support in around to give him help when he needed it.
Billy, we've talked a lot this season about not over-relying on DeMar in those kind of clutch moments, and tonight you kind of touched on this, on how Kobe had that big bucket, Vooch had that assist out to Caruso. Just kind of what did it mean for the team to develop to where it is, where these clutch minutes do have a little bit more of that balance?
Yeah, I mean, I think, DeMar's going to have the ball in his hands, but, there's going to be times where they're going to trap him, they're going to send 2, they're going to put a lot of pressure on him, and he's going to have to make a play, and the ball's going to find Alex or Vooch or Kobe or one of those guys, and they got to be prepared to do it. And I think DeMar, by his willingness to pass those guys the ball even during the course of the game, he's smart enough to understand if those guys can kind of find a rhythm and we can find a team. Like, it's really hard to not have a team rhythm during the course of the game, and then all of a sudden when a guy gets taken out, no one's really got a rhythm, you're trying to ask guys to make shots. And I think guys were prepared to step up and make some plays. Alex's 3, I thought Vooch had a really good track down, rebound. DeMar obviously does what he does. Alex's 3, it was just different. You have to have the different guys that got to step up. And like the same thing happened with Edwards. We were sending a lot there, and they skipped it across McDaniels a couple of times, and his shots didn't go down tonight, but they were basically trying to do the same thing, and our guys were able to make some plays.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Billy.
Thank you.
We'll open in a minute.